And now I am going to talk about the best anime in history in my opinion. So please do not chew me out in the comment section. That's a no, Fairy Tail. Oh, Fairy Tail. I got some good history with Fairy Tail. I was sort of a late bloomer with Fairy Tail. I started off maybe it was season 2-ish, maybe 3. I started during season 3. I watched a lot of it. It was, I think, a year ago. That's when I was watching Fairy Tail, and then I was on and off because I was watching Fairy Tail on YouTube until I watched it on the Verb, watched the rest all there, and then went back to YouTube because sometimes I hate Verbs for the ads, but I can deal with it. But then again, Fairy Tail. Let's just see what Verb has to say about it. The story follows a teenage girl named Luciar Philly who is determined to join the notorious magical fairy tale guild. During a daring rescue, she encounters Natsu, who is a part of the guild and eventually offers her a place. They become teammates, performing various missions for the fairy tale guild. Be prepared for an action-packed adventure. So good. Okay. So, I honestly thought there was only going to be only one protagonist of this story until I got so hooked up. This story is just really amazing. I love for this, it's just not everything has to be action-packed and everything. So, right now, this has 328 episodes within the 3 seasons. And everything is just beautiful. I don't have any complaints. I love every single one of the characters. I probably might forget all their names, but I can only remember some. I can only grasp what I can remember. And favorite character of all time, I gotta say, it's just my boy Natsu. My favorite ship is Gaju and Levy, in my opinion. Don't at me at anything. That's just my opinion. Okay? And then, Nalu, Gruvia, and then Jaloza, something like that. How you say? But yeah, the adventures that our protagonist Lucy goes through is just really just amazing in a way. Because at the end of the episode, I'm sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place. She remembers all the great things that happened because of Natsu when they first meet. It was just like destined. It wasn't the way that she wanted it to be, but she was glad to be a part of Fairy Tail. And I love Fairy Tail for being not family friendly, but it's just another word I'm looking for. But it's really good how everybody treats each other like family, and I love that aspect very much. I love Gramps was just like my favorite old character of all time, because he just like treats everybody like they're children and everything, and he cares about them so much and deeply, and he would sacrifice himself. He used freaking fairy law, I think 2 to 3 times. I'm pretty sure it's 3 times. Correct me if I'm wrong. To sacrifice his life for his children, even though they're not technically his children. And it's just like really beautiful. I think I cried. I'm not pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I cried. But if I didn't, I'm such a wuss. But it also goes back to our first master, which is Mavis, to show us how Fairy Tail was created in the first place. I love it. I love that it doesn't have to follow one particular story. That it's adventurous. Like anything can happen. One of the episodes is, I don't know if you guys can remember this, but it's just when the Sabretooth Guild, when, I think it's Frosh, the little cat that wears the frog costume, he was lost, and, what was it, Rogue, he wanted to have Frosh, find his way home back to the guild. And it was just entertaining for like 20 minutes. All of them have like 20 minutes per. But it was just really fun because like not everything has to be about action packed and everything. It's just it could be like the littlest things could be a good episode that doesn't rely on all the characters just like fighting one another. I love that. And at the end, Frosh went to Fairy Tail instead of Sabretooth Guild, which is the funniest thing ever. And then Ro got really mad because he went to the wrong guild, but he was so proud of him. It was just a good episode. It's just like, if you remember it, please comment down below, because that was just the cutest and funniest episode ever. And I think there was another one where Juvia was trying to bake Gray Fullbuster their anniversary thing, even though they haven't officially dated. I love those two's chemistry. It's just like more relatable for like people in the real world that have like people who like love a person specifically, but they don't know they're in a relationship. They're just like, I don't want to call them stalkers or creeps or anything, but like, I like it though. We got some representations around, and we got the big old tough guy Gajil and Loxus. We're at the carrying Mary Jane and her sister Lizana, and the manliest man ever. Crap, I forgot his name. He's the brother of those two. He says man like in every. I'm pretty sure he says man in every single sentence, but yeah. Throughout this great anime, they encounter different foes and everything, and then I think it's until maybe I should say season 2-ish, 3-ish, they decided to like to actually have a story that concludes an actual ending instead of how our characters and everything just goes through these different adventures and everything, just like funny, dumb, stupid, silly moments and everything. And I love all their chemistry together, like specifically Gray, Natsu, Lucy, and then Urza. They're just like the funniest squad in anime. It's just so hilarious, especially when Gray and Natsu has to play nice for what's her face for Urza, and when Urza gets so mad, everybody gets afraid of her in the whole entire fairy guild, and it's just the most hilarious thing ever. And for Natsu's backstory, it's a little bit dramatic and sort of relatable in a way. When his dad left him, he tried to go look for him and everything, and it's just like really touching there. And then later on, we found out that all the dragon slayers, just like Natsu, Gajo, Sting, Rogue, Wendy, and I think Cobra and Loxus, they all have the dragons within themselves. And then it was really tragic when I gotta remember his name, Igneo, when Igneo fought Agnemonia and then died. It was just so heartbroken, including for Natsu when he cried out. Oh, it was just really painful there. And there were pretty sad moments when I thought freaking Gajil died. I was about to lose my crack, because he's my favorite, my second favorite, right behind Natsu in character and story-wise, for being this bad guy who went into this bad guild, and then he was invited to this, invited for Fairy Tail to be a good guy, and it actually helped him out for a change, and he falls in love with freaking Levy, which is just the cutest thing ever. They flirt, but it's just like really obvious there. And then this one adventure when they went through the alternate versions of themselves is when they don't have, I don't remember what's it called. It's when there's no magic in that reality, but there's like alternate versions of every character. Oops, my phone fell. But yeah, I don't know what it was, but yeah, it was that whole entire like chunk. How do I explain this? Like, so I feel like some adventures takes up like maybe 10 episodes per adventure or something like that, and this adventure was one of them, when they went to this alternate reality, when they see like all characters like without their magic, and they have to use the alternate version. And wow, there's just like so much I want to say. I love all the good character development, and then I feel like all the pacings was just like really good, but again, there were some moments where like it doesn't need to be extended long enough. Because for me, I'm patient, but it's just like if I want to see something happen, I gotta like I want to like watch it. I don't want to do it on another episode of an anime. The fights were incredible. Fights were incredible, and the ending, I was just, You guys saw my recent video when I talk about the ending. I love the ending. The ending was perfect, but only if Natsu confessed Lucy his feelings. I thought that was about to happen, and I got so mad that he did not confess his feelings for Lucy, because throughout the whole series, it was obvious that Natsu has a crush on Lucy. I just don't know what to call it. It's when like you can't say things how you want to do it. Like, let's say you want to say apples in your head, like you want to say that, but you say something completely different out of your mouth. So I feel like that's what Natsu is like showing us. Like, he wants to tell her all these things, but no, he just goes with his instincts and whatever, and it's just really good. I don't know what to say more. It's just Adventures, all of them. Every single episode was just mwah. It was a masterpiece. In this anime, I will give it a 10 out of 10. A good one in my book. I recommend watching it if you have not already, because you have not. Your life is meaningless. Fairy tale is everything. Okay, just repeat that after me. Okay, life is meaningless if I haven't watched Fairy Tail. Okay, just watch it. I promise you, you will fall in love with the characters and you will love the story and everything. I promise you that. And I'm really sad for it to end. But there is the 100 Years quest. I think it's a comic. I'm pretty sure, because I saw it on Instagram. So it's a comic of what Natsu wanted, like everything of what the characters wanted. I don't know what Gray wanted afterwards, but I do remember Natsu said two things. He wants to find Igneo. Well, he did. And he died. And then he wants to do a 100-year quest. And then Lucy wants to look for Aquarius after one of the episodes where she has to break her key to order to summon the Spirit King. And it wasn't that much tragic, because it's not like she's dead. It's not like she's dead or anything. It's just like she has to say goodbye to an old friend. Yes, that's sad. But it's like, people are just like making it a big deal, like, oh, she's not dead. It's like she can find her key. It was when the final act of Zerv taking over the guild and everything. But yeah, good story elements and everything. Like, I don't think I have any complaints about this anime at all. There's nothing I don't like about it, because I love it to death. Please watch Fairy Tail. Best anime in my opinion, and something that I recommend you guys watch. All of you have not watched Fairy Tail, because I love it so much. I'm planning to get a tattoo of the fairy logo on my shoulder, and I already have on my YouTube banner. If you guys know what my banner is, it's basically, before I wrap this up, I'll explain the banner. The banner is basically a rainbow cherry blossom tree. And this was one of my favorite episodes, when Lucy was about to go to this event of this cherry blossom tree. Like, once every couple of hundreds of years or something, it changes colors like a rainbow. Like the blossom tree changes colors like as a rainbow, like a rainbow and everything. And then she was all excited and everything. She heard a lot of good things about it, like if she was there in the first place. And then I think she was sick that she couldn't go and everything. And then she noticed a glow outside of her apartment, and the tree was like across from her in this river, like under the bridge. It's like Rome's layout when it has like water under a bridge and everything throughout Magnolia. And it was dug up, like the whole tree was on top of a boat. and it was just chilling there for Lucy to look at, and it was really beautiful and touching. I love it. And then the next day, Makarov, that was his name, or yeah, Makarov or Gramps, he goes by both, but yeah, Makarov was over here like getting a note from the other council about the cherry blossom tree being picked off, or no, not picked off, but dug out. And it was the funniest thing ever. And Lucy was like, "Thanks, Natsu," and happy, like she knows it was both of them because Natsu was kind enough to do it and not get caught. Oh man, Natsu is just over the top hilarious, and he has this sheer willpower and determination, and never gives up. I love this man so much. And yeah, that's about it for my review on this anime. It's just very good in everything, and I want to say thank you to, I'm definitely going to pronounce his name wrong. It's Hiro Mashima. I'm just going to type it in the description. I thank this man for creating this wonderful anime, and he thanked all his fans on Twitter, and just I just love it so much. Yeah, and I can't wait for him. I think he's supervising to make a fairy tale next generation of all our characters. I'm pretty sure they're going through it. If not, I would be really disappointed and sort of sad, because they're making some fan arts of Nashi, the Dragon Slayer, both of Natsu and Lucy. I would just love to see that happen, having a fairy tale next generation. And for the upcoming game for a fairy tale, I was really sad that it's only for PS4 and then not for Xbox, so I'm kind of sad about that. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry for ranting out this long. Hope you guys enjoy, and let me know your thoughts and opinions about fairy tale. If you watched it already, if you are done watching it or whatever, let me know all that down below in the comments, and I would love to read and chat with you guys about it. And yeah, my name is Spenning239, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, night, and day, whatever the occasion is, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.